Hey Taurus. Morning. Go get something to sip on. Everything from wine to alkaline water. I got me some coffee. All right. Okay. This is going to be from now to the end of November, right? Um, Taurus. Let me just say this. I really feel, let's keep it all the way 100, Taurus. You can get stuck in situations way longer than you're supposed to be in those situations. Let's just put that out there, right? And it's not, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that you have a certain level of stubbornness, very cliche, but very true. And it's not stubborn like I just don't want to listen. It's stubborn because you have a certain level of loyalty as well. So it's like, I almost feel like Taurus allows themselves to be dragged sometimes, and they'll hold on and keep being in certain situations knowing that they've probably done all they could in a situation. They've been as loyal as they can be. But again, for some reason, Taurus, it takes them so long to move out of the situation, right? I do feel that something happened, Taurus, out of nowhere. Some shit that you just wasn't ready for. Something just completely caught you off guard. And because of whatever this was, Taurus, I feel like this is when you understood that you don't even have a fucking option anymore. Like the universe is making it so you don't have an option anymore. Like I kind of pulling the reins right now on you, Taurus, to where this is whatever is happening now, it's supposed to happen. It's a fated event. It has been ordained to happen for you. All right. You didn't want to move. The universe is pushing your ass at this point because it is over for something. It is the end for something. It is the end of a difficult, I almost want to say fucking decade. Like it just seems like this has just been drawn out, Taurus. And I really feel like whatever this thing was that shocked you or caught you off guard, it disappointed you. And I feel like you were more disappointed in yourself more than anything. Like you were more disappointed in yourself because now it's like you can't even deny the truth. Like you have this clarity, you have this new sense of understanding that you tried to ignore before. I won't say that you didn't know before, but you tried to ignore before, but now it's unavoidable. It's right smack in your damn face, and there's nothing that you can do but to work toward trying to take a different direction, a whole different path. Like this is you just really just creating a whole new life for yourself, or you just becoming your best self. Like you doing shit that you not doing anything that you did before, Taurus, is what I'm trying to say. Like you like now that's the only thing you can do right now is work very hard to try to not do any of the shit that you did prior. Like you need to be taking a whole nother approach, a whole nother route. But, whoo, honey, let's see. Taurus. From now to the end of November, what we got for my Taurus? Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands. So, Taurus, it was some type of communication that really had your guard up. Some kind of communication where, I don't know, it's like, I almost feel a sense of anxiety with this Nine of Wands. Like a sense of like, oh my God, like, I don't know how much more I can take. Like, shit. And then you get this communication that comes in. You get this communication that comes in. Now, again, I don't know how receptive you are to this communication because, again, it just looks like you're very guarded. It looks like you're extremely guarded. Yeah. Ooh. Knight of Pentacles and the Empress. I love to see her. I love to see her. The Empress, right? So, again, okay. So, this is kind of weird. It's almost like you get some type of communication that comes in, swiftly. or maybe there's somewhere you have to travel to, Taurus, and maybe that's what has you a little like standoffish, because maybe you have to, if not travel somewhere, but just have to talk about something that maybe that you really don't want to communicate about, right? And this Knight of Pentacles, it's like after this conversation that you really don't want to have, or this communication, it's like now you're slowly picking up the pieces. I feel like, Taurus, you're slowly trying to get to that space where you feel that Empress energy, where you feel that comfort, where you feel that abundance, where you feel like there can actually be growth in a situation. Like, I feel like this is what whatever communication that you received, Taurus, like that was what is slowly having you look at yourself differently. Look at yourself like you're the fucking Empress. And it's been a long time coming. A long time coming, Taurus. All right? Whew. Taurus, the Empress too. You know the Empress is very fertile. The Empress is very fertile. I'm just going to put that out there. But again, I just feel a sense of you kind of stepping into yourself. You really trying to find what it is that you feel like is going to help you grow. It's going to worth being nurtured, which is you. You're worth being nurtured. You're worth it all, Taurus. Like, you got to see that for yourself. It's been too long that you have not seen yourself as the Empress, but you are. Seven of Wands is here, right? So, oh wow. Okay, I'm just gonna put this out there, and I just got chills. Um, there could have been something that you found out, Taurus, where you just didn't want to know. You didn't want to know. Maybe you didn't even want to accept it. Maybe you were like, nah, that ain't what the fuck it is. Nah. Again, I said the Empress is very fertile. So I don't know if this could have been like a pregnancy or something of that nature, Taurus. But whatever this was, and I feel like you probably had a sense of what it could have been, especially looking at this Nine of Wands here. Like, I feel like they're looking like, oh shit. So it's kind of like you almost knew before this communication even happened. Maybe it took you a little while to even communicate this. You know what I'm saying? But again, I feel like it was something that you were just like, it's a no for me. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Right? King of Wands. There's a lot of fire energy here, Taurus. King of Wands to the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like once you made the decision that you could not do something, that you would not do something, Taurus. You will not let somebody stop your abundance. You will not let somebody stop your growth, or just something, again, that you just felt like you just can't do. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Once you've gotten to that mindset, it's like with this King of Wands to the Seven of Pentacles, it's like now this is that taking, the King of Wands, that's action, right? That's action. And it's like you have a plan. I almost felt like you have a plan. You know exactly what it is that needs to be done. You know exactly what you need to do to facilitate this. And now, there's probably a moment where you feel like now it's just a wait. You're waiting for something. Because once you've decided what you're not going to stand for and what you're not going to take, right? What you're not going to do, you put a fucking plan in action, like, swiftly, Taurus. And again, now it's almost like you're just waiting to see what happens next. Two of Swords. Two of Swords here. Waiting because you know that there is a decision to be made here, Taurus. You need to make a decision. Okay? And the thing about it is, don't even psych yourself up, because at this point, Taurus, you know, you can say all day long that you're waiting because you don't have enough information. You really don't know exactly what it is that you want to do. You're not sure. It doesn't really seem clear to me, but stop it. Stop it. Stop. You know what you have to do. Queen of Wands is here. The King and the Queen is here. All right? But the Queen of Wands, again, this is that making a decision to take action. I feel like Taurus, with the Seven of Pentacles, right? And then you have this Two of Swords to the Queen of Wands. It's almost like, I don't know if I should wait. And then you just decide, like, fuck it, I'm not going to wait. I need to do this. This needs to be done. Like, fuck it. I have to get this done. Like, it just seems like something needs to happen, like, right now. Like, this has to get done. And Taurus, look at that. 10 of Cups. Once you do it, look what you got here. I feel like it's going to make you feel so... Like, I just feel like there's just been this time period where you have been so fucking wrapped up emotionally. Like, you have been really all over the fucking place. And I really feel like whatever action that you're going to take is going to make sure that shit stops. That's going to stop. That is going to stop. Like, that is going to stop. You're going to have that happiness and that emotional fulfillment that you are after, Taurus. The thing about it is you need to start really knowing your worth. You're the fucking Empress. Don't ever let somebody feel like you're not the Empress. All right? Don't sit around in shit that you know is not healthy for you. All right? Stop waiting to see what's going to pan out from a situation that you know that has just stopped, that has halted, that has just been, it's a dead end situation. It's not going anywhere, Taurus. That's not going to help your growth. It's not going to help progress you in any fucking fashion. Death card on the bottom of the deck. Time for a change. Could be a Scorpio somewhere. Definitely time. Ooh, look at Spirit show up like that. Time for some shit to be laid to rest. Time for some shit to be laid to rest. Time for some things to really just shift, just change. We need a whole new outlook on shit. Like, that old way of thinking, that old way of letting people, do you a certain way. Or, you know what, Taurus, let's not do the blame shit. We're not going to say that letting people do you a certain way. It's you allowing people to let them do you a certain way. Like, it's enough of that shit. You have to, your self-worth is so much more important. You got to be willing to put your foot down and say, like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Give me one oracle card for Taurus. One card of advice. Y'all get me so worked up all the time. One card of advice for my beautiful bulls. I love this card so much. Counselor. You are a natural counselor. Look at me. You're a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Taurus, there's something about you where you have the ability to really give people a certain level of, like, you give great advice. You're able to really get them on a right, or help them on a path, or you're able to reassure them and give them proper guidance on whatever path they're on. Like, I feel like you're completely knowledgeable. But you know the fucked up thing about that, Taurus? You're able to do that for other folks, but you're not able to do that for yourself. So I challenge you, Taurus, to be self-counsel. Be a self-counsel. Counsel yourself. Give yourself that reassurance and that guidance so that you can benefit from this. So that you can benefit. It's like you have all the great advice to give everyone else, but you don't take that own advice and then apply it to your life so you can get to this level of abundance that you want to be in. You're the Empress. I love you, Taurus. I'll talk to you again in December, all right? This is your November 2020. Get it together.